Hey friends, Drake from Dragon Divination here with an Etsy highlight. I make this incense that is from Egypt. It's called Kyphi, and I sell it in these little packages like this here with 9 balls in it. Here there's an old batch. I store it with something that dehydrates them. This is the new batch. If you order this, you will get both. You do need to use a coal to burn this incense, and it's actually one of my top selling items on my Etsy store. Let me light this coal. The coal comes like this. I'll put a link in the description box below, and also a link for the incense, but I use a little lighter, and I like to light the edges of this, and it takes about 10 minutes for it to get all gray. You can put the incense on before it's all gray, but I like to wait until it's all gray because you don't get that funky smell. So I will see you in a few minutes. All right, so this is quite fine. If there's a little dark in the middle, it's okay. I'm going to grab one of these Kyphi balls and I'll let you watch it smoke away while I explain it to you. So this is an Egyptian incense. It's it takes 13 days to make. Each ingredient is compounded daily. It is used crushed or ground down by hand with a mortar and pestle if possible. A few of the ingredients, it's not impossible. I use a coffee grinder. It takes a long time, and there's like a meditation that you do with each of the ingredients, and you know you're grateful for the ingredients. I did videotape this years ago when I made my first batch on another YouTube channel. On my Etsy store, there is a link to that video. I believe it's still up because I'm still getting orders. Anyway, there's things in here. There's raisins. It's very fruity. There's raisins and dates. There's juniper and sandalwood and benzoin and dragon's blood and copal and galangal root. And those are just a few of the ingredients in here. But this was definitely a labor of love to make, which is why I did it again. I love this incense. What I will tell you is when this burns down most of the way, I would have a pair of tweezers ready and just flip it over because you'll get another blast of the really good smelling incense. When this gets to the finish point, it kind of starts smelling like burnt sugar, I guess is the way I would describe it. And I don't really like that smell, so I generally, when I use this in any kind of ritual or meditation, I will always take it off the coal when it is just about done because I don't like that smell. As you can see, it smokes really well. I did also make I wanted to try this. I haven't burnt the big ones yet, but I burnt the small ones. But I made these Kyphi cakes that will fit totally on the incense. Now this will be a smoker, I am sure. It'll probably smoke up a whole room. You would only need one. I didn't make that many of them because I spent most of my time making the little balls. Anyway, I absolutely love this incense. I highly recommend it. It smells beautiful. There's just this mystical smell and feeling that only comes from the energy of Egypt, which is where this recipe comes from. So thank you for watching this video. I will put a link to the coal down below, also the Kyphi incense in my Etsy store. And if you have not watched my video on how to care for your pillar candles, please do. It's, this was a huge candle and now it's about this high. What I do with candles as I burn them, you should always burn the candle so it almost comes out to the edge. Don't ever just do it for 20 minutes or 10 minutes. But what you do is you hug the candle and you push down the edges. And when this day has come for this candle, there's going to be almost nothing left. So it's a very efficient way. You don't get those hollowed out candles that you can't burn. So I'll put a link to that video at the end of this video, hopefully somewhere. All right, thank you for playing with me. Don't forget to be the magic, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Kyphi on!